Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Mahomes now to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Wait, come see. Hey, let's get him converted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready. Black, what is that? Hey, Ethan. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got? Green, come and see. Give me something. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, it's Leonard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Black 25. Mike 58 right there. Here we go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Check. Wait.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't say nothing.
To throw, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To the air again with Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go, sir.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
On 3rd down, it's Hart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, but
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mahomes pass complete to number 17. He steps out of bounds.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Check, 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on. Sunday. No. Let's go.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. Black 25. Let's get some penetration here.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. Blue ready. 51. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch flip it. 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Winston. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He's fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. Sanders looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That's right, baby.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. And Sanders has got it complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is called 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
All day, dog. Check 43.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Stay with your man.
They'll go again with Sanders. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Black, you do that. You got to get the ball. D, get 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
This is Johnson. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And Charles...